Dave and I saw the inside of the shed for the first time, we wondered, oh my goodness, are we gonna have to tear this down? Is this condemned? Let me tell you, it was a little scary. But then we got a vision for the shed, and we had a plan of how to turn this lemon into lemonade. You do not want to miss this sweet tea episode. Let's talk about this shed in the backyard. It was something that we saw as potential in this property. But when we went into the shed, it was, oh my goodness, full of everything that you can imagine. And one of my biggest concerns was make sure that that shed gets cleaned out before closing. Well, we almost made it. It was pretty clean, but we had to have a group come in and actually remove some of the old shelving. As we've taken a look at this, we're seeing some really exciting potential. We thought initially that we would bring a workout area back here, and we're still going to go with that plan. But we started to dream about it and think, how would this really be used? Definitely a workout area. But now we're looking at bringing pavers in the front. We have to fix the plywood floors. We have to sheetrock it. We have to bring electricity in. But also we're gonna bring in a ceiling fan, we're gonna bring in a TV, an air conditioner, and make this a space that is an extension of the house. And we really feel that this is going to be a place that people are going to love to hang out. And I think this is going to give us an edge as a vacation rental to have this additional space, maybe even like a man cave or a place that the kids are gonna wanna hang out. Anytime you're considering improvements in a property, particularly in an investment property, you have to pull that emotion aside, because it's really fun to dig in and do things like this to make this little shed cute. But what is it actually going to return to us? And so Levi is our numbers guy, and he really kept us balanced on this. But yet at the end of the day, he agreed, if we do something with this shed to make it usable space, it could really make or break this property for us from a cash flow standpoint, because it just adds a whole element, like a man cave, a workout area, that would put us at the head of competition in the area. So when we started looking closely at this shed, you know, it looked very non-permanent. And by that, we were just like, okay, if we put money into this, what's going to happen? Is it going to hold up? Is this even a legal building? Is someone going to show up and say, what are you doing with that shed back there? Well, we had really, really good news on that. The owner, the previous owner, stopped by and he shared with us all the things that he had done with that shed. And we were just amazed and so grateful to learn this information. One of the things that concerned us was the stability of the shed. And you know what? We learned that he put in 12-inch concrete footings on the bottom of this shed, and he added hurricane straps. I didn't even know there was such a thing as hurricane straps, but I know we're glad that we have them, because we know that that shed's not going to go rolling down the street somewhere if there's a heavy wind. We also learned that he had fully permitted this shed. That was really good news for us, because we knew then if a building inspector or the city showed up to look at the property and any improvements we'd done, we were totally legal and above board with that shed. And that really helped us to know we wanted to finish the shed off. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sweet Tea Hospitality, where we really turned a potential problem with the shed into a real asset for the beachside bungalow. Do you know, it took a lot of strategy, it took prayer, it took vision, and it took tenacity from Dave and Levi. But we took this building that at first we thought was something that could potentially even be condemned, and we turned it into a real asset that contributed to the cash flow and the profitability of this vacation rental. If you've enjoyed this episode, I want to invite you to go to sweettea.tv, where you can purchase the entire series along with a renovation plan to learn more about turning a vacation rental into a profitable investment. If you want to enjoy more single episodes, go to liftable.tv. If you're interested in fix and flips, I encourage you to check out our coastal cottage project. Again, that's available at sweettea.tv. Thank you again for joining me today. I'm Karen Conrad, and I'll see you next time on Sweet Tea Hospitality.